Welcome to episode 75. I'm at a park, beautiful church here, as you can see. And I'm going to talk today about the girl in my bed on the French train from Monaco, the north of France, to Rennes, where we saw the eclipse. And what happened was I had a bed reserved on the train, and it was late at night, and I was at the top of the bed. I was on the top bed, and she, by mistake, crawled into my bed with me at night. She couldn't see, right? And I was playing some tango songs, and she loves tango. She's a tango dancer, and she was going to go perform in Lille, actually, which is north of France. And so she's just said, I'll just stay with you, and we'll listen to it together. So she slept with me. I love French trains. So this is crazy episode, is brought to you by my sponsor, corporate sponsor, Sonostics, which has now been renamed Heart Partner, which created a device that is electronic, and it's a picture of it here, and it's portable now. The original device was big. This one's smaller, and it's electronic. And you can take it with you on a trip or whatever, put it in your suitcase and continue to use it. So it's much smaller, and it is totally electronic. And what it does is it talks to your nervous system, to your brain, and makes the brain flex a muscle called the soleus muscle, which is in your lower leg, and it's a pump that pumps the blood out of your lower limbs into the upper body and makes it easier on your heart, so your blood pressure goes down, and your heart it circulates blood better in your upper body and in your brain. And actually, we find that after 6 months, if you have cognitive decline, it goes away because the heart is doing better. So it's a great device and a great company, and that's my sponsor. And we're raising money for taking the company worldwide, and it's the guy to talk to is Bruce Badeau. And I've got a picture of him here that you can see. His email is brucebadeau@outlook.com. And also he has a cell phone number which you can read up there. It's area code 281. You can call him, of course, and if you want to know more about the company. And of course it costs money, and that's what we're looking for. Is we want money and talent, actually, because we're taking the company worldwide, so we need people who can help us in both directions. So that's my corporate sponsor. And so now I'm going to talk about what happened on the train. I had a wonderful time with this girl, and she just listened to my tango music. She loved it. I was playing Astor Piazzolla, who's a very famous... Actually, there's a ice skating a video just recently I posted that is his music, and he's a great composer, and she loves his music, so she just slept with me. So French trains are wonderful. What can I say? It was a great experience. So anyway, that's my story here today about the French girls that, they waste no time. They just get directly to the idea of what's going to happen and take over. You also can sponsor me if you like. I have a website you can go to. It's an individual sponsorship. And what you do is you go to buymeacoffee.com/Derek, D-E-R-I-K, Rawson, R-A-W-S-O-N, but you do an R instead. It's a security thing, and that will take you to this website that you're seeing right now, and you can buy me a cup of coffee, and it's $5, okay? If you're a nice person, I think you might want to support me. Maybe not. Up to you. And also there's a section there on Buy Me a Coffee where you can send me a fixed amount of money every month. In Texas, we call both of these things, coffee and fixed income, walking around money. It's what you get before you do the final deal. So when you're putting a deal together, you always need a little walking around money. And I always do, of course, because I'm buying all this coffee and wine, etc., and talking to you and traveling, telling you stories. So please support me. and on Buy Me a Coffee if you can. It works with all credit cards, all banks around the world. Not sure if it works with debit cards, but it works with all credit cards. And it's a big company, has 1 million customers. It's all the YouTubers use it, so it's very reliable. And I would appreciate any support you could give me. That'd be great. Help pay some of my expenses, because right now I'm spending money to talk to you, right? Of course. The other thing you can do, it's free, that you can do, is you can subscribe to my channel, and all that does is notify you when I do a new podcast. That's all it does. It's free, okay? And then the other thing you can do is you can share this webpage and this video, this podcast with other people so they can see how crazy I am, and maybe they'll like what I'm doing. I'm looking for people who think like me, okay? That's the game in YouTube. That's it. You look for like-minded people who like the same things. So, and then the other thing you can do is, if it's a YouTube application, only it works on YouTube application. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Facebook. Everywhere. Okay, but if you're on the YouTube application, there'll be some screen tags at the end of this podcast, and you can have a choice of. There'll be 3 of them. One is for subscription, which is free. The other one is a link that I send you to that's related to this link, and this third one is a link called Playlist, and you click on that and you can watch all of my podcasts from 75 all the way down to 1, and it gives you a list. You can select which ones you want to watch, but it gives you all my podcasts in one place. There are other things on this channel, mainly tango. I love to dance tango, so I put a lot of tango videos up here as well, and other things too, traveling around the world basically. So, but I'll always find a cafe or pub or some place to drink beer or wine or whatever and talk to you about what I'm doing. So that's what's going on here. This is the end of episode 75. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that next time you're on a French train, you're as lucky as I was. This girl was gorgeous, a dancer, of course, so you can imagine. So I had a great time on the French train. Okay, this is the end of episode 75. Thank you. Bye-bye.